This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
Traditionally, businesses have to make adaptive changes as a result of circumstances. Mrs. Teo says this can be the tight labour market, cost pressures, or the competitive environment. But she adds it is now time for business leaders to move out of this mindset of adaptive changes.
Making changes because we want to, because we believe in excellence and we want to pursue it, that is the one that gives us the capacity for transformative change. And if we want to make an economic transformation, we are not trying to make an economic adaptation. We need many companies to be thinking like that we want to pursue excellence, we want to see innovation embedded into the way we do things, in our products, in our service delivery. That strong desire has to underpin our whole economic transformation. It will otherwise be surface. It will otherwise be things at the periphery.
Ornamental fish producer Qian Hu has moved from simply adapting to transformative change. Its managing director Kenny Yap says business leaders must not be afraid of change.
Especially Asia culture, we like to conform things. We always like to do things that, everybody do this, we do this so that, people will not laugh at us. I think if you want to differentiate yourself from other people, your ideas should be different. And precisely because your ideas might be different, sometimes you might be lonely. So it's okay. Because fantastic ideas usually come from only one person or two people. It's not 100 people thinking about that. So don't be afraid of people laughing at you because, you might have the last laugh.
Mrs. Teo adds that companies should also not be afraid to learn from other businesses.
You do copying by asking what worked in another country, what worked in another business. Now, I have never asked Charles Wong of Charles & Keith, but I half suspect the way he has run his shoe business comes from fast food. And you would have heard of the company called Zara. And Zara introduced the idea of fast fashion, just like you have fast food. Prior to Zara, I don't think people were comfortable with the idea that you just buy clothes in large numbers and you don't wear them for very long. I do not know whether Charles actually studied this way of doing business, but to me, Charles & Keith is fast footwear.
Alex Badiman is Vice President of New Product Development at Biosensors Interventional Technologies, a maker of medical devices.
We're $300 million, but when the company was started, it really started from nothing. Our founder is to his tribute that he recognized the opportunity. And had he not made the leap of faith, the company probably would still remain a $10 million company. So he was able to see this opportunity being in Asia. He had this sort of visionary ability to see that, hey, Asia, this thing is going to take off. And not only what Senior Minister said about copying, I think all of us are here trying to copy from each other in a way, right? We're trying to learn success stories. But he was able to look at what other companies were developing and try to do one better.
And to help SMEs in their transformation journey, Spring Singapore has launched a new guide for Business Excellence or BE certification. The certification helps companies to assess the organization, identify performance gaps, and embark on improvement initiatives.